What we've all been waiting for is finally here. Update 38 is out. I'm about to go live with it, but first we have to go over these update notes, these balance changes, because things are actually kind of out of hand for a few of these. They're very awkward, very weird. You gotta see them here. Of course, we all know about the new boss. He will be out soon enough, and he's a bit scary, but I actually was able to beat it on Elite with that early access. It was on Monkey Meadow, but I did beat it on Elite. I still can't beat Elite Vortex. I still can't beat Elite, that rocky one that's really difficult. So this one, I think is a little bit easier. But let's get to these balance changes. Dart Monkey, Paragon reduced from 350 to 325. I should have recognized that because it was cheaper when I was playing in that early access, but I didn't. Guess I wasn't paying attention, but it's 325, which is even awesome because it's even cheaper, which means it's going to be even better. Meanwhile, they're raising the Boomerang Paragon to 350, which is a little odd because who uses the Boomer Paragon? Why would you raise it? That's a little weird. I don't know why they would do that. But what got me first was this one right here. Recursive Cluster Pierce multiplies increase ×3 to ×4. I'm not sure exactly what that means. I'm not a technical expert, but it is bigger. So wouldn't that mean that this thing's going to be even more nuts than it was before? Like, recursive cluster is already amazing. So adding anything ×4 sounds like it's going to be broken. But it's saying that it needed a nerf earlier. The amount that they cut from that previous nerf was too high. But I've noticed it being broken lately, so it's going to continue to be even more broken, and I love it. Here's where things get a little weird, though. The Tack zone, it's Pierce is reduced from 4 to 2, but it's saying it's the base. So like when you cross path it, you get more depending on which cross paths you go with. I'm not sure the specifics, but it sounds like they nerfed my... That used to be my favorite tower. They just nerfed it to the moon and back. So I don't even know if I'll just ever use it again, to be honest. And the Ring of Fire, the Pierce has been reduced a lot as well, which... I guess it kind of needed it because that 420 was just getting ridiculous. If you put the 420 Tack on something like balance, it just shreds everything. It's insane. So I understand, but that's also kind of sad. But here's where it gets wonky, is the blade Maelstrom actually is affected by its cross paths now. So if you go with a 140, the Pierce is reduced from 200 to 160, and then a 240, Pierce remains at 200, but the base 040 Maelstrom was reduced from 200 to 120. So the 240 gets you back up to what it was before. But if you go with the 041 Blade Maelstrom, the rotation changes from to counterclockwise. I guess that's actually cool in some instances. And a 041 Blade Maelstrom duration increased from 3 seconds to 3.5, and 042 goes from 3 to 4 seconds. So if you go 042, it turns the other way, and it's a little bit longer, which is pretty awesome. But then the Pierce is reduced on Super Maelstrom with 500 to 300. What are you doing? But if you go 250, the Pierce remains. So if you want more Pierce, you got to go with the top path, middle path. And if you want it to be backwards and doing crazy stuff and longer, then you go from top path to middle or to bottom path. For instance, this 051 and 052 goes from 9 seconds to 12 seconds. That's such a long time. That's insane. Still won't use it though. Arctic Wind Pierce is 100 to 40. This is the nerf. Update 38 is just nerfs all around. The only thing good so far is the recursive cluster, which I guess was refixing a nerf, and then making the Dart Monkey 325. I think that's pretty cool. Oh God, the glue gunner. Let's see what they destroyed him with. 400 and 500 glue gunners will only drop puddles from the first child in the split, and then no longer hit camo balloons. You no longer hit camo balloons. Relentless glue stun on pop now stuns DDTs and blue Moabs for 2.25 seconds. Okay, so not like BFBs or ZOMGs, that's different. But nerf the top path. I don't know why. For the once the glue gunner stood out in the sun as something great, and now he's been knocked back down. He flew too close to the sun. Sniper Monkey, let's see what we got here. 050 Elite Sniper Elite Drop will now also trigger other supply drop abilities. What's that mean? Oh, no joke. Oh, that's so cool. So if you want to just do an elite sniper farm, and you have like, let's say 20 supply drops and then an elite sniper, it'll do them all so you don't have to sit there and go and click like a crazy person. I think that's what that's saying. That's pretty awesome. This is a little different. Monkey Buccaneer, 101 long range, more pierce to main projectile, 031 cannon ship cannonball pierce, 28 to 35, and 031 cannonball frags pierce. So that's actually decent because sometimes you do have to do this. Like, let's say it's an Odyssey and they kind of cap the top path or whatnot. Or for instance, this new boss, if he doesn't see camo on his own, the village actually stops the camo when he does his little phase attack. So if you go with the bottom path that sees camo, then you can already get more pierce and stuff. So that could be pretty cool. And the pierce increased on ground 0 from 1,000 to 2,000. That's pretty solid. Okay, we're getting some buffs. Let's keep it going with the buffs. We got a bigger rate on downdraft. The pierce is increased. Something about penalties and some other stuff. Okay. Support Chinook downdraft no longer increases blowback distance. So now it's like just the same as like a 030. That's kind of different. So it looks like they made the bottom path on the Dartling Gunner a little better. So buckshot bonus damage increased from 1 to 2. And then its bad shock bonus increased from 1 to 3. But you shouldn't be using a 204 on a bad though, right? And then BEZ shock bonus damage increased from 1 to 6. But don't you always go bottom path with the middle on the Dartling Gunner? All right, here we go. Here's some more nerfs. Dragon Breath was increased from 3,000 to 3,300. It's not the worst thing in the world. We'll live. Summon Phoenix now requires a 042 crosspath for Phoenix to see camo. There goes like 90% of challenges down the drain. 040 Summon Phoenix. Beloved Phoenix micro has been restored. You can micro. What? We got to test that one out. 004 Necromancer targeted spawn point can now be reset back to default by activating the target option, then canceling without selecting a point. That's too many words. It must mean something cool. Wizard Paragon no longer drains 100 mana for every single Bloon hit by the main attack. I'm not really that familiar with the Wizard Paragon. Let me know if this one's good or not. And let me know if the 004 one's good or not. I haven't been paying too much attention to the Wizard Paragon. He costs a lot of money and I'm not good enough to get that much money when it comes to a boss event. And I just go with the big plane because he's big and destroys things. Ooh, 041 Tech Terror's Bloon Annihilation ability now knocks back any surviving targets by a large amount. Knockback Moab multiplier 25. That's pretty good, but why would you ever go 041 for a Tech Terror? That's weird, right? What the heck is this? Do you see this? Do you see this? This has been here since the beginning of the game. I feel like since I've played BTD6, this has been here. The $325 upgrade. Ninja Discipline no longer grants increased range. That's why you buy it. You don't buy it for the measly speed. You buy it for the range on Monkey Meadow so you can put him on the bottom and he shoots to the top. What is that about? But Seeking Shuriken now grants increased range plus 7? Oh my goodness. And Sticky Bomb tower range increased from 40 to 55. Sticky Bomb bonus plus 50. Tower range removed now matches base tower. But Master Bomber still has full map stickies. That's good. Okay, do not screw with my Druid. Do not ruin my Druid. Let's see what we got here. Who cares about Druid of the Storm? We don't care. Get to the 040. Jungle's Bounty, Vine Brambles damage increased from 1 to 2. Yes. Jungle's Bounty cash bonus farm goes from 120 to 130. I don't use that anymore, but that's still cool. At least they didn't nerf him. And then they lowered the Superstorm even more because I don't think they're getting used that much. Superstorm's just, it takes too long. Like you use Superstorm on round 98, you're going to be there for 10 hours. So I never used that one. So they didn't like the nerf that they gave the permaspike, so they've changed it a bit. So now we're redoing the nerf into a pure attack speed nerf along with an increased benefit to the start round rate buff to reduce the necessity in playing slowly with it. So permaspike pierce increase 25 to 50, okay? 105 permaspike pierce increase 45 to 90 if you go top path, and then a 005 damage reduced. Permaspike attack rate reduced. Oh my god, it was already so slow. And start of round buff duration is from 2.5 to 10 seconds. Are we talking about like when you first start up the round and it shoots out more stuff? You're telling me that the 005 is going to take 10 seconds for it to shoot out more of them? The 5 of them? That's insane. That is insane. Monkeyopolis base cash amount reduced from 2,500 to 1,250. As a 1 per player T5, we didn't mind this being excessively powerful at a base level. However, the base level became so powerful, people stopped investing into the actual farm sacrificing aspect. So we're dropping this base value down to not skip massively ahead of the normal farm curve. Okay, so I didn't even get to use that cool little buff they gave it because I wasn't paying attention. I didn't watch Poonji's video on it, so I'm just terrible at this game, but maybe one day I'll be a good farmer and be able to beat the elite bosses. I still think we need like a really good farming tower that's not a banana farm, so like casual players can beat elite. Not that you shouldn't beat elite if you're casual, like that doesn't make sense, but I feel like I have 4,000 hours in this game. Either I'm just massively terrible, or the elite's too hard, or I'm just not elite. Maybe I just suck. Oh yes, 400 Orca price reduced from 16 to 1,200. That's pretty good because that thing is way too expensive. I don't even know what any of these names are. Adasaurus. Well, I guess it's 020. It tells it before it. Okay, those are just big numbers there. Like, we don't care about any of that. That's just crazy stuff. Velociraptor damage. That's not good because the Velociraptor was pretty strong. So now he's not as strong. That's a bummer. And the Paukai pierce reduced. and range reduced. Oh my gosh, why are you nerfing my bird? So it says Oben Greenfoot. Oben. I think that's how they wanted you to read that. What fits for Oben? One syllable, maybe two. Oh well, no one minds. What? You didn't even change it. Oh yes, look at this. Level 18 siphon funding affects DDTs. Is that the Trojan? May as well be general camo for bin level given that Trojan gives camo at 18 too. Is that new? I don't even know what that means. Adora's not good. Nobody likes her. Level 10 UCAV ability can now naturally see camo balloons. Couldn't it already? Paragons no longer resist the percentage of stun duration on Vortex. Tier 2, 16 seconds to 19 seconds. So you get a longer stun, but then on Elite, it goes down. That's actually cool because maybe that'll help me beat it for once. Lych changes. I don't even like Lych. He's too hard. Yeah, no, I don't. No. But here we go. Looking forward, like the monkeys in Update 38, we hope the Northern Hemispherians have been enjoying the summer. We are still looking forward to the awesome weeks ahead. It's like 105 here in Southern California. It's way too hot. My AC bill's up through the roof. But yes, we're enjoying it. We covered the remaining planned 2023 updates with a 37 note. So this time simply giving a status update on those key items. Console. Imagine playing on console. It's going to be so difficult, but so much fun. A $30 price point based on the massive amount of additional work done and ongoing, especially around couch co-op and updates and the depth of gameplay available. That's going to be rough. There must be something in here. Like, yeah, the controls. Okay, we've continued to make improvements in controls and display and spent heaps of time testing the Xbox requirements, but the submission process will take time. Ninja Kiwi, if you're watching this, I will gladly help you bug test and test. I do have an Xbox, so I can test it out because I would love to see how this is going to work, because using your thumb on the, oh my God, I'm so terrible at shooters on the controller. Like, you have no idea. So I don't understand how you play a monkey game. Like, how are you going to micro on there? There's going to be literal like people that are just professional microers on the controller, and it's going to be insane, like competitions, like who can micro the fastest, who can do the boat cell pull down, like the 5th tier boat cell pull down challenge, like the fastest with your controller. That's going to be insane. Switch is not in development yet, as requires further. Oh man, you guys should have gone Switch first. Everybody that plays Bloons has a Switch, or I'm sure that everybody that has a Switch plays Bloons. That's crazy. Map editor, just feeling excitement here. We're getting close to sharing the work in progress visuals, but for now, please accept words. It is looking so good. We're going to be able to medit our own apps or edit our own maps here pretty soon, guys. So far, these balance changes are scaring the heck out of me. I can't wait to test them out. If you're watching this around 9 p.m. Pacific on July 25th, I think it's a Tuesday here, I will be live. You can check that out. If not, go check out the past live of checking out all of these things live for the first time and seeing what Update 38 has to offer. And if you want to see even more Bloons TD 6 content, check out this video where we take on legitimately the most impossible round 98 that you have ever seen in Bloons TD 6. I don't even know how this challenge was even created because it is impossible.